John McEntee is a TikToker who makes videos owning the libs. What a hobby that is to spend your time doing. Get a life. If you haven't seen, John McEntee is a bloke who uploads these videos on TikTok where he just does like these made up situations and then he says something to like own a hypothetical person that might not even exist. They're very weird. I'll show you one because this abstract idea might not work. I'll show you one of them. It's mental, and you can tell me what you think about it, okay? By the way, before we get into this video, don't forget to subscribe. I'd appreciate that. You guys smashed it last time, so if you're new here and you want to watch me get owned because I'm a silly little liberal, smash that like button.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. If gun-free zones work, why don't we set up free zones?
Number one, gonna have to blur that word out and figure out a way to get around it. I don't like it when people in YouTube videos like swap the word out for like, I don't know, grape or something. It makes me physically cringe because that's a serious thing and we just swap it out for a stupid word for ads. So I'll figure out a way to get around that. But there's so much to do with this video that makes it almost an art piece in a weird way, where you've got this man who is in a restaurant, a public place. He's ordered the pasta.
Perfect, thank you.
He's getting another man to grate his cheese. That's emasculating, personally. I wouldn't feel like the big alpha male that I am if somebody else grated my parmesan. And then he goes on to just spit some knowledge. If there are gun-free zones, and apparently if that works, why don't we have zones that are free for any other crime? And I would say we do. Those are called laws. And it's quite funny, because it seems like the point he's making is that apparently, if there's a law, it should just be gotten rid of because somebody might break that law. No laws then. I think we should just have no laws. No gun laws. You know, if somebody wants to order a tank into their back garden, feel free. You know? Because even he doesn't seem to realise that even right now, there are restrictions on the type of guns that you can get. And that minimalizes a lot of stuff. Like, imagine if I could just walk out and buy, like, I don't know, 7 nuclear bombs. I don't think the public would trust me with 7 nuclear bombs. And thank God there's stuff in place that would really prevent me from being able to get one of those. People want stricter gun laws because they believe it will prevent people from getting guns easier, which it would. And one of the reasons why we have laws in general is because it discourages people from committing those crimes because it comes at a risk to them and their own safety and well-being. So I do not understand the point of this video. It's dumb. And also, everywhere in the world, really, apart from maybe some countries, is really meant to be a zone that is free of being able to harm other people. That's not normally something that's legal. I also love how Americans go, what? What, man, guns? Gun-free zones? You want people to not have guns on them? Oh, we're the only country that exists in the world. There's no other countries in the world that don't have guns. So you can't ever show me proof that this works elsewhere. See, I live in England. Guns, not easily accessible. Can't buy them next to the Funko Pop section like you can in Walmart. And I lived in America for a bit. Really, really jarring. Went in to get some Pokemon cards. Oh, there's an AR-15 in there. It's on display. And this isn't the kids section. This isn't a toy. That's not a BB gun. I could do crazy things with that. Obviously, I wouldn't because I was in a state that actually probably discouraged that. But I could still buy the gun. It was there. Everybody in England, they just like chef each other up. That's a euphemism. I'm down with the youth. In London. I lived in East London. I assimilated with the culture, as you can see. Now, John has loads of videos. We'll go through his most popular ones that he's pinned, so these are his favorite ones, and we'll see what he has to say.
I can't afford a home. I don't feel safe. Groceries are way too expensive. My entire neighborhood is filled with homeless people. Best I can do is ban TikTok.
The thing about this that's weird about John criticizing the US government is when I googled John's name, it says that he was an American political advisor who served in the Trump administration. So John, if these problems were happening, why didn't your administration try and sort it out? I love that. It's a bit like when Biden, to be fair, we're going to even it up. We're going to even it up. I'm a centrist now. It's like when Biden tweets, oh my God, we need to stop people from being arrested for smoking weed. And it's like, you are the president. Right now, you are the president of the United States. You fix it, mate. Yeah, John, wasn't this like your job? Wasn't this like what you were meant to be helping people do? Jesus.
You're probably not finding love because you're the problem. And God is protecting other people from you.
There's something really off-putting about John's vibe. I don't know if this is a valid thing to bring up. I'm not really going to go after his points. I'm going to completely just make up a stupid argument for the sake of this video because I don't really care. He gives off a strange vibe. It's the merchandised hoodie, which, look, we've all been there, but I don't know how old John is, right? John is 34. Now, I don't really wear as much internet sensation stuff anymore, and the stuff is good. We've got good clothing. And it's available. But I don't wear it as much in public, especially not a hoodie, because of the fact that I don't want people to recognize me as the guy who does the alphabet videos all the time, okay? It's not always my goal. I want people to go, those are cool shirts, right? That is not a cool shirt, but my stuff is, okay? But it's the way that he does like the teenage American TikTok white boy thing where he goes like, at the end. That's the noise he would have made. Let's put that noise over the top of it. Tell me that that wouldn't work. He's making that noise. He's making that noise, and you can't tell me he isn't. Why does he do like a, oh, look, I just said something really crazy on TikTok. Like, his vibe is atrocious. I don't like it.
Call me old-fashioned, but I'm glad my mother was a woman.
Oh, the cheeky smile at the end! We need to add in, like, conservatives, I think, in their head have that, like, meme where it goes like, that one, the rap one. Super hot fire meme. That's a classic. Now I'm looking like John. I'm looking like a 55-year-old freak. I'm 25. I have time. But it's the little smile at the end. Can we get a slow motion replay on that? And why is he always eating food, man? He's always eating. He's always got like a little hamburger and chippy side. That's the food of the red-blooded American, baby. Get me a hamburger from Hamburg. That's American food. What? Germany, we hate them. The thing that's quite funny about this is, like, what if people grew up without a mum? Like, they just a single dad raising their kid. Like, what is this an own on orphans? Is this an orphan own as well? I mean, obviously it's meant to be a trans own. The role of your mum being a woman really should have no kind of real play into actually what the mum does. The mum is a role, I guess, that somebody could play. I don't know. I'm not really thinking too much about people's genitalia when I was thinking about being raised. I don't know. John clearly is old-fashioned, and that's important to them. I just want somebody who loves me. Is that too much to ask, John? But John also does loads of other cool videos. We'll just go for a bunch of them because they're fascinating. Let's watch one of the ones where he eats food. He's always eating food. Look at this, by the way. Look at this thing. Food, food, food. Food, 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 food. My man loves ice cream. Bloody hell.
Just a quick reminder, Mother's Day is for moms, not for men in dresses. Your day is April 1st.
April Fools, baby! That's an own. These are so cool. He definitely gets them from the comment section as well. Now, the thing that's cringe about it isn't the fact that what he's saying isn't like a silly joke or that it's meant to be funny. It's people in the comments going like, oh my god, it's the best thing I've ever seen. Like, Giga Chad, mate. It's a 10-second video of a man eating the gayest ice cream I've ever seen. That ice cream would make you suck cock. Like, if you had that ice cream, you'd be like, give me a side of man, please. Look at it. He's got his own little chocolate sprinkle tub. That's gay. That's gay. And there's nothing wrong with that. Enjoy your gay little ice cream. I would. Yeah, I'm not really here to be like, oh my god, I'm offended. That is not actually what I'm upset about at all, because I know that's what people are going to say. They're going to go, you're already offended by this? You're offended by these videos? No, I really don't give a fuck. I think it's cringe that you think this is cool. That's what I think. I'm not like, oh my god, I can't believe he said that. No, I'm like, oh, why are you sucking him off? You're sucking him off. It's gay what you're doing. Stop sucking him off. Please. Every video under this is somebody going like, oh my god, please, I'm on my knees for you for your cool 5-second TikTok own. That is what is giving me the creeps. That is freakish behavior.
If you're still wearing a COVID mask in 2024, you probably shouldn't be allowed to vote.
What about people who have like autoimmune issues anyway? What about the whole continent of Asia? People like to wear them there. What about people who just don't like germs? I mean, look, I don't wear one anymore. Maybe that's because I'm a super Trump supporter, apparently. That's why. I don't wear one because I love Trump. It's to solidify that. No, obviously that's sarcasm. I'm joking. I'm English. Although I was in America under Trump's rule. Fucking boring country. I did like the Coca-Cola though. That was better than it is here. I would maybe go back for that. But like, people are allowed to wear a mask if they want to. Who cares? It could even just be purely for aesthetic reasons. It's really not that big of a deal. I think you care too much about this. You really do. It's strange. Why do you care? When I see somebody else wearing a mask, I don't go, oh my God, COVID. I go, oh, that's a person who's walked past me. And I don't really think about it much longer. But if you want to spend all your day staring at other people like a gawking freak, then do that. That's okay. It just makes you look strange. Also, the fact that he's got like credits here for somebody else's video. This video is 9 seconds long. He can think about this himself. Is this your king? A man who steals other people's stuff and repurposes it whilst eating bread? Wow. Own the libs.
So I always keep this fake Hollywood money in my car. So when a homeless person asks for money, then I give them like a fake $5 bill. So I feel good about myself. They feel good. And then when they go to use it, they get arrested. So I'm actually like helping clean up the community, you know, getting them off the street.
So, obviously this is illegal. You can't do this. He's admitted to committing a crime, by the way, which is cool. But also, I'm not going to be one of the people who looks at this video and goes, oh my God, I can't believe this. Da, da, da. Like, I think it's a joke. It wouldn't surprise me, really, if I was proved to be wrong on this. But I'm going out on a limb. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. Not for any facts or logic, just purely emotion, like a liberal would do. And I'm saying that he doesn't do this. But the smugness of it is just like so amazing. It's the fact that he does every video and you can tell in all the videos that he thinks he's really cool. Like, he thinks he's so sick. And it's like, mate, you are 34 and you're making TikToks on the regular. Like, you are scary.
I'm so concerned about
The country?
the climate.
Oh, what are you gonna do about it?
Oh, thank you. I think I'm gonna super glue myself to the street.
There's the smug look at the end. I love it so much. Every time he says something that he's stolen from somebody else, he delivers it like he's just said the coolest thing ever. But if somebody sat opposite you and had a conversation like this, you wouldn't find them funny. You'd be like, oh my God, it's Patrick Bateman and I'm going to get murdered. I would be living in fear of this man. I'd be like, whoa, can we just have a normal conversation? What the hell is this? Please stop eating the food and staring at me that way. It looks like you want to have sex with me. And the answer is no. I mean, you've got comments saying never misses. He never misses. Alright, you're so thick.
So I can't assume your gender, but you can assume I'm racist?
These problems, maybe it's a bigger deal in America, and I know that these are issues, but like, who are you arguing with? I wonder if John has ever, not in an internet comment section, ran into somebody in real life where he's had half of these problems with them, or they've made these points to him. I would bet money that he doesn't run into anybody who ever says this stuff to him. And even if he did, right, if they said, oh, hey, by the way, if they correct you, like if you go, oh, he, because let's face it, that's something that people do, right? And they went, oh no, it's a she actually. And then you go, okay, it's not a big deal for you to just switch it, really. Like, is it worth arguing over? That's mainly my thing. It's not worth arguing about. Why would you even want to? Number one, if that makes that person happier, why wouldn't you want to do that? I don't understand. Unless your goal is to just go around and make people miserable, which, hey, maybe it is. I've watched these videos, and I'm starting to clock on that maybe that might be the whole point of them.
Mom, I want to get my lip pierced. Honey, you are not mature enough to make that decision. Now come on, it's time for your hormone therapy.
I'm trying to imagine what it'd be like to watch this in the third person. Like, what, 30-year-old man, mid-30s, gets up and pretends to be a child and then pretends to be a mum. And then also it's the same guy who complains about people pretending to be women. But I've just watched him pretend to be a woman on here. So I'm confused. And also, has he seen this happen? Is this a thing that's happened? I don't know. And if it has happened, how many people was it, right? How many people are actually on hormone therapy as teenagers? And it's probably not really that many. So is it a epidemic that's sweeping America? I mean, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's big enough a deal where it's got 500,000 likes. Like, why are people so invested in this stuff? If somebody else is doing it, I'm just like, okay, you know, I don't understand enough about this. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor, right? If a doctor has okayed it, and they're allowed to okay it, then there's probably a reason why scientifically. And I'm not smart enough to do that. And I'm definitely not going to take my political opinions from a man who pretends to be a teenager in a Five Guys and then pretends to be a woman at 34. I'm not going to do that. I'd rather hear what a doctor had to say about it and then make my own decision. But people watch this, they think this is something that's actually happening, and they watch him deliver it in a snarky way, and they go, he's so cool, we love John. He is a fraud, and he doesn't even know what he's talking about. And most of his stuff is being made up. And it's not as big of a deal as you think it is. And I think people don't realise that. A lot of these like trans issues that people have, really not happening to as many people as you think it is. Really like not this global epidemic that's going to sweep the world where you're going to wake up tomorrow and you're going to be in a dress or something. It's not going to happen. You're going to be okay. It's other people who have those issues. Let them sort it out. They'll work it out with scientists and doctors. It's fine. You will probably live, but you might get conscripted into a war if you're in America right now, so maybe you won't. You'll be fighting some other nation's battle. So enjoy that instead. Bigger fish to fry. That's a bigger problem than gender politics, I think, right now. For John. Because he'd be straight over there. And I don't think John would last a second out there. I'm not gonna lie. I don't get the vibe that he'd do a great job.
Why is it at gender reveal parties, people only choose one of two colors?
Because we've been on this earth for a long time, and that's what's considered to be normal for most people, and the majority of people just believe that there's two genders. But yeah, it's kind of been the status quo for quite a while, and science develops over time and stuff changes. Why is it that back in the day people used to have slaves, Sean? That's what they thought was normal. They thought that was an ordinary thing to do. And then stuff changes. Why is it back in the day, people used to drill holes into people's heads if they had a headache? And then we realised that that wasn't exactly the right thing to do. And people stopped doing that. And they invented paracetamol. Stuff changes over time. And the world is forever changing. I don't know, John. That might be why. It's really actually not that complicated when you think about it. Stuff changes. What we think is normal right now, in 200 years, people might go, fucking hell, what freaks? Why do they have microplastics in their testicles? Why are they all eating microplastics and why are they in their testicles? That might be something that people are saying. Why were they using oil when they had electricity and solar panel energy? They might say that. They might go, why do they keep animals in zoos when dolphins actually have the cure for cancer? They might say that. We don't know. And then we look stupid. So the world changes, John. Welcome. It's why you're eating nice, lovely food and not like gruel and being poisoned and dying at the age of 40, because stuff advances and the worldview changes over time. I hope that helps.
To all the feminists out there, being aggressive and rude and generally unpleasant doesn't make you a strong woman. It just makes you annoying.
Cool. John, can you cut that steak? You seem to be struggling. Maybe you need a strong woman to help you. Yeah, there are people who are annoying who call themselves feminists. There are people who are annoying who call themselves liberals. There are people annoying who are, right wing. Yeah, people can be annoying. The thing about this planet is there's so many people, right? That loads of people could be loads of different things. It doesn't mean that everybody who is that thing are those people. Maybe not everybody who is of your side of the political sphere is a complete and utter arsehole. Although after watching these videos and reading the comments, maybe they are. That's a joke. If you get offended by it, then that's just, you're a snowflake, woke cuck. So that's a joke. If you can't take it, then don't watch my Netflix special that's coming out. It's got a 10-minute type bit on trans people and then 20 minutes of me crying. It's gonna make $10 million. All right, well that's it for John. His TikTok account is lovely. There's so much stuff. I love his little smile. He's so cute. And if you guys enjoyed this, a like and a subscription is appreciated, and the comments are gonna be crazy on this one. I don't really care about most of this stuff. I kind of just am living my own life, but I think cheering this stuff on just looks a bit sad. If you think this is a cool own, then you need to go outside. I'm going to go cycle. That's a liberal thing. Exercise. All right, see you guys. Bye.